When I married Daniel, I thought I had finally found peace. After years of heartbreaks and false promises, he was the man who made me believe in love again. He was gentle, thoughtful, and endlessly caring. He'd text me during the day just to say he missed me. He'd kiss my forehead before leaving for work every morning, whispering, "You're my home." For 5 years, I lived in that comfort, never questioning a thing. Until one night, everything changed. It started small. Daniel had been working late for weeks. He said his company was handling a big client in another city, so he needed to travel often. I believed him. Why wouldn't I? He'd call every night, and his voice always sounded tired but loving. Sometimes I'd hear children laughing faintly in the background, and he'd laugh it off, saying, "Oh, that's my coworkers' kids. They're running around the office." I never thought twice. Until one evening when he forgot to hang up. It was 10:47 p.m. He said, "Love you, babe. I'll talk to you tomorrow." Then, silence. But the call didn't end. And then I heard a woman's voice. Soft, familiar. "Daddy, can you help me with my shoes?" A child's voice followed. "Okay, Mommy." My heart stopped. I listened for what felt like forever. I heard his voice, warm, gentle, saying, "Come here, sweetheart. Daddy's got you." My body went cold. That was his dad voice. The one I thought I'd only hear someday with our children. The next morning I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I just existed. I made his favorite breakfast, packed his bag like always, and smiled when he kissed my cheek. But something inside me had broken. Quietly, completely. When he left, I followed him. It was a 45-minute drive to a quiet suburban neighborhood, not the office district he claimed. He parked in front of a small blue house with a white fence. A woman stepped out, maybe in her 30s, wearing a simple floral dress. And then, a little girl ran out yelling, "Daddy." He lifted her in his arms, kissed her forehead, and carried her inside. That moment shattered me. All the nights he'd said, "I wish you were here." All the late meetings. All the "I love yous." They were just echoes, shared between two lives he built like parallel worlds. I sat in the car, frozen. Hours passed before I finally drove home. I deleted our wedding photos from my phone, one by one. Every smile felt like a lie carved into memory. That night I didn't sleep. I just waited for him to come home. When he walked in at 1 a.m., his tie loosened and his eyes tired, I was sitting at the table with a cup of cold tea. He froze. "You didn't go to bed?" he asked gently. I looked up. "No," I said quietly. "How's your daughter?" His face turned pale. He tried to speak, but no sound came. And then tears. Not from guilt, from being caught. He told me everything. That he met her before me. That they'd broken up when she got pregnant, and he didn't know how to choose between love and duty. So he lived two lives. One built on guilt, one on comfort. He said he loved me. He said he never meant to hurt me. He said too many things that didn't matter anymore. Because love without truth isn't love, it's performance. I left the next morning. No screaming, no scenes. Just silence. I packed a single suitcase and took my mother's old locket from the drawer, the one she gave me, and said, "Keep this to remind yourself that you deserve honesty." I moved into a small apartment by the sea. For months I watched waves crash against the shore, like they were erasing everything that used to be. And slowly I began to breathe again. A year later I ran into him at a grocery store. He was with his daughter, the same little girl who once unknowingly ended my world. He smiled at me and I smiled back. And for the first time I didn't feel anger. Just quiet acceptance. Because life doesn't always give you closure. Sometimes it gives you understanding. He chose his family. And I chose myself. If this story touched your heart, hit the like button and share it with someone who's ever loved the wrong person. Because sometimes losing them isn't the end, it's how you finally find yourself.